In this video, we'll demonstrate how to configure the DPS demo kit. First, make sure that the MX2034 transmitter is connected to the power supply. Next, connect the device to a standard PC through a USB connector on the bottom of the device. Make sure the USB snaps into place. You must have admin rights to download and run the software. Now double-click on the DPS software icon on your desktop. Click Get to load device settings. The default screen shows information about the device that is connected. In the configurable device settings, the current information is displayed first. Please note, aluminum is the original custom configuration. Below the current information is the new configuration area where we will configure the software. Step 1. Select the target material. Click the drop-down arrow and choose AISI 4140 stainless steel. Step 2. Select the probe series. Click the drop-down arrow and choose Metrix MX 2030. Other probe series options are available. Step 3. Select system length. Click the drop-down arrow and choose 5 or 9 meters. We will choose 5 meter. Step 4. Select your 4 to 20 milliamp signal type proportional to vibration, position, or speed. We will choose position. Step 5. Select the 4 to 20 milliamp scale. Your options are dependent upon your 4 to 20 milliamp type selection in the previous step. We will choose 10 to 90 mils gap. After completing the configuration, click on Send to load new settings onto your device. The system will ask you to confirm the change in the unit's configuration. Click Yes to continue. Please note, do not disconnect the USB cable until the upload to the DPS is complete. The system will then ask you if you want to print a device label. Click No. You are now finished configuring your device. Close the DPS software and disconnect the USB cable. Now the DPS unit is configured to your specifications. Connecting the demo hardware. First, confirm the power supply is connected to the DPS unit. Then confirm the correct target material is on the static calibrator as set in the DPS software. The default is AISI 4140. Connect the DPS unit to the extension cable and the other end to the probe. Select the appropriate sleeve that will allow you to connect the probe to the static calibrator. Insert the sleeve into the static calibrator. Then insert the probe into the static calibrator. Connect the BNC cable header to the DPS unit. Then connect the BNC cable with banana plug to the multimeter. Turn on the multimeter to the DC voltage setting. Start at mechanical 0. The proximity probe should be in contact with the target material. Secure the probe into its position by tightening the knob. Ensure you're still at mechanical 0. When properly configured, this demo will highlight linearity of the digital proximity system at 200 millivolts per mil from 10 to 90 mils range. We will record the gap voltage at 10, 20, 50, and 90 mils. Begin backing the micrometer out 10 mils so that the proximity probe head is 10 mils from the target. Note the voltage on the multimeter should read approximately 320 millivolts. Plot the voltage reading at 10 mils. Back the micrometer to 20 mils. Note the voltage reading is approximately 2.4 volts. Plot the voltage reading at 20 mils. Back the micrometer to 50 mils. Note the voltage reading is approximately 8.50 volts. Plot the voltage reading at 50 mils. Back the micrometer to 90 mils. Note the voltage reading is approximately 16.40 volts. Plot the voltage at 90 mils. Connect the dots and note linearity. A variation to this demo is to replace the target material in the static calibrator with 7075 T6 aluminum and replot the 4 points without any software changes. Note: use one screw to hold the target material in place for demonstration purposes. When plotted, the graph will be nonlinear. To properly configure the DPS unit for aluminum, run the DPS configuration software to recall the original target material. Rerun the plot to see the difference in linearity. In the new configuration settings, click on the Probe Series drop-down arrow and select Custom. This is the selection needed to recall the original aluminum calibration. Once you select Custom, you will need to select Position in the 4 to 20 mA type and 10 to 90 mils gap in the 4 to 20 mA scale. Click Send. The system will ask you to confirm the change in the unit's configuration. Click Yes to continue. Warning: do not disconnect the USB cable until the upload to the DPS is complete. The system will then ask you if you want to print a device label. Click No. You are now finished configuring your device. Close the DPS software and disconnect the USB cable. The DPS unit is now configured to the new specifications. Now you can redo the aluminum curve and the results will be linear at 200 millivolts per mil. This completes our demonstration. Please contact the factory for additional assistance or email dps@metrixvibration.com.